Morning Culture, back at it again.
Sing,
That's another
Frank.
Frank remix.
Back at it again.
Culture Report, back at it again. People Station V103, Yellow Breezy on that one. 6:44 now, 6:45. Time for your Culture Report, everybody. We do it twice a morning, 6:45 and 7:45. Let's get with it. There's a lot of talk about people breaking up and having divorces. But one person has come clean and said this is what it really is. Number one, we all know that Monica filed for divorce,
Yes,
right?
Shannon Brown.
But Monica, sources close to T.I. and Tiny's friends and family hustle, where Monica is on there now, she is refusing to talk about it at all.
Good for you, girl.
Yes,
No
she
surprise.
doesn't want anybody to write her narrative, so she's
know
not
that's right.
saying anything.
She been quiet about it. Good.
Well, one breakup that you're like, huh? Well, you know, David Otunga, who
Yes.
was with Jennifer Hudson. They got a
AKA
child together.
Punk, right? From Flavor, New York's Love. I love New York.
And he was a fake professional wrestler too.
Isn't that
Well,
redundant?
here's the crazy thing. You know, him and Jennifer are together, but they kind of broke up.
Yeah.
But they have a 9-year-old son together.
Yeah.
He is
Nine
actually
already?
Yeah.
asking for money from her, but they're not even married. He wants money because he said he basically stayed home, took care of the kid.
What a hustle.
While she was on the road.
I need to try that.
And lastly, we've been seeing this go back and forth. Gregg and Nene,
Yes.
on their reunion show, there was possible talk that Gregg and Nene may be calling it quits
Wow.
again. Yeah, but one person who is not holding back on what is really going on in love, Wendy Williams. For the first time, Wendy Williams talked about her divorce on her show. This is what she had to say.
Everybody has things in their life that they are embarrassed to share with the world, or they're frightened to share with the world, or they're not ready to share with the world. And addressing my sobriety, my addiction head on, has really helped me sort out every single compartment of my life. That's all. I have a commitment to me and my son to come out of here better, stronger, and faster than ever. And by the way, I will still commit, because you'll forget about my business any moment now. And then I commit that the motto of this show will always be, their business is our business. That's right. That's right, Norman. That's right.
All right, Wendy. I'm glad. And Wendy is coming to herself. You know, going to those classes,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, where they just have to admit to themselves
And deal with
what
themselves.
their problems and
Yeah.
deal with themselves is causing Wendy to really have better self-esteem, and I love it.
Good for
Good.
her.
Go ahead, Wendy Williams. Do your
Wendy
thing.
Williams. But look, you know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for a new season of Insecure. If you're like me, and I know, JR, you said you've been hit to Insecure, and you kind of really love Issa Rae in a really weird way. But anyway, I ain't going to throw you under the bus.
She's amazing. She's an amazing
No,
woman.
she is
Very
incredible.
talented.
Hey, look, but you have to wait until 2020 because they just announced that the next season of Insecure, season 4, which we are all waiting for, will not be here. Sorry, Nina Beans. Girl, not till 2020. And I mean, it's rightfully so. Issa is so booked, or as she says, hella booked, hella busy, okay? She's got Little that's out right now. She's just finished a romantic drama, The Photograph, with actually Atlanta star Lakeith Stanfield. She has a murder mystery rom-com, Lovebirds. She's developing a sketch comedy
She's
for black
busy.
women. I mean, she's booked, and HBO's like, look, we have a star. And y'all know she about to be married. That's the tea. I mean, she hasn't talked about it, but everybody around her has. JR still looks a little troubled.
Nah, so there's no Lawrence Hive. We don't find out what happened with the baby.
Everything. Like, we're just going to have to
They're
wait.
saying they're postponing it.
Well, it's not even a
Not for this
postpone.
year.
It's just 2020 is when, because she's just busy.
They're not going to do it.
Oh, I think so.
Frank.
This isn't the first time.
She has to
It's
come back
already
and
done.
finish
It's happening in 2020.
Okay.
is.
All right. We'll have this talk.
We'll have this conversation in 2020. I'll see you then.
We getting a year off of Insecure next year.
Next year.
They be back. She has to come back.
You know why they're doing that? You know what happens is,
What?
evidently, she's not getting a lot of money. And she's out there. She's out there.
No.
Where you getting
Okay,
this?
listen to what I'm saying. When they do these shows, they have a contract and they're making a certain amount of money.
For sure.
When they get popular, they get other shows and they make a lot more money on the other shows.
I can dig it.
So what happens is they stay busy making the money, And then going back to that little bit of money is like,
but I don't think
unless we
everything
get
is
more
money. I feel like this was her baby. I mean, it came from...
Everything is money.
I know everything is rooted in money, but that doesn't mean her intent and passion is that. I mean, it was awkward black girl. It was her baby. It's her thing. This is her voice, her perspective. I don't see it going nowhere.
She's going to come back and tell that story.
2020, Issa Rae. Woohoo!
I'm with it. Lil Nas X, Old Town Road. I'm going to tell y'all how big that this song has gotten, all right?
Okay.
Last year, we all know about Drake. The Scorpion album came out, and one of the biggest songs that you could not escape was In My Feelings. We saw the Shiggy. Yeah,
you love me.
Okay, we don't have to.
Oh, my bad. I was in it. I was in it. It was my song.
I heard it so much. And we saw celebrities doing it. People hopping out of cars doing the Shiggy dance. In My Feelings was huge. Old Town Road, last week, it surpassed In My Feelings as the #1 stream song, okay? In My Feelings at its peak, it got more than 116 million streams. Old Town Road last week, 143 million streams.
You know why that is, friend, right?
You do.
Uh-huh.
Both versions are getting play. Both his original version of Old Town Road and then the new version with Billy Ray Cyrus are at the top of the charts together. So they're counting that as combined.
Yep. And just social media, period. There's so much conversation around it. Like, it's so crazy how the two just go hand in hand nowadays.
It's shocking, though, because In My Feelings had its own dance. Everybody and their mama.
It was viral.
Yeah. So, yo, shout out to Lil Nas X. He's doing it big. You got to see what single comes out after this. That's what I want to know.
Maybe Lil Running Negro Creek, right?
Hey, he may run with that one.
All right.
If you
Coming up next, everybody. How about this? How about, did you hear the news over at Carver High School that they're charging a lot of kids, senior fees, school fees, and they can't afford to pay it. So they're not letting them go to the prom. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
If you go to Carver, call us up, 404-741-WVEE. We want to hear all about it. All right, everybody? It's the Morning Culture's Culture Report.
Because we doing it for the culture, y'all.